Number 10. Lamborghini Sian Roadster. Lamborghini built only 19 Sian Roadsters, in addition to the 63 hardtop models, making it one of the rarest cars on this list. Pairing the Aventador's 6.5-liter V12 engine with a 48-volt mild hybrid system, the Sian Roadster can accelerate to 218 miles per hour and blasts to 60 in just 2.7 seconds. There's a total of 819 horsepower from the combined power sources, while the gas engine is good for 531 pound-feet. With so few slated for production, we wouldn't count on seeing this $3.6 million car in the flesh anytime soon. Number 9. Rimac Concept 1. The only electric car on this list, the Rimac Concept 1 is a shocking, pun intended, reminder of what EV performance looks like. Packing 4 electric motors, good for 1,224 horsepower and 1,180 pound-feet, the Concept 1 will hit 60 in just 2.5 seconds and can max out at 221 miles per hour. That said, exploit all that power too often and you won't see the Concept 1's promised range of 217 miles. As good as the Concept 1 is, its successor goes even further. The upcoming Concept 2 is promising a top speed of 258 miles per hour, the ability to hit 60 in under 2 seconds, an output of 1,914 horsepower. Deliveries should start in 2021. Number 8. Pagani Huayra BC Roadster. The long-lived Pagani Huayra BC Roadster is an unusual entry on this list. It's the only convertible, although just barely. The roof is a large, single-piece panel. The power output is barely excessive, and yet this sleek mid-engine V12-powered supercar can still accelerate to 236 miles per hour. With an asking price of $3.4 million, this 791 HP Huayra variant is the cream of the crop for the current Pagani range. Number 7. Koenigsegg Gemera. With seating for 4 and a 3-cylinder engine, the Koenigsegg Gemera doesn't sound like the kind of vehicle that'd make a list for fastest cars in the world. That is, until you realize it's from Koenigsegg, and things like seats and cylinder counts tell little of the story. The roomy Gemera packs 1,700 horsepower and 2,581 pound-feet of torque. The top speed is 249 horsepower and 0 to 60 happens in 1.9 seconds, making this a brilliant way to scare 3 of your closest friends. That insane performance is thanks to 3 electric motors, which work alongside the twin turbocharged 2.0-liter 3-cylinder engine. Prices start at $500,000, which isn't too crazy for Sweden's hottest performer. Number 6. McLaren Speedtail. More than nearly any other brand on this list, McLaren knows about building record-breaking hypercars. The legendary F1 held the record for over 2 decades, until the Bugatti Veyron arrived. The new McLaren Speedtail won't reclaim the F1's record with its promised 250 mph top speed, but the 1,036 HP, $2 million hypercar is arguably the prettiest car on this list. And anyway, 250 miles per hour is pretty damn impressive, as is the 0 to 60 sprint of 2.9 seconds. Unlike the 300+ mph JESKO and Venom F5, we have little doubt of the Speedtail's relatively reasonable max velocity. Number 5. Aston Martin Valkyrie. Aston Martin has never really played in the hypercar space, instead contenting itself to build excellent and beautiful Grand Tourers. The Valkyrie is a change of tact, the result of a partnership between Aston and its Formula One partner, Red Bull Racing, to build a world-beating hypercar. The Valkyrie features a naturally aspirated, Cosworth-sourced V12 and hybrid system to produce 1,160 horsepower and 664 pound-feet of torque, but it's how that power arrives. It comes at very high engine speeds, with the V12 packing an 11,000 RPM redline. Unleashed on the right road, this mid-engine Aston will hit 60 in 2.5 seconds and carry on to a top speed of over 250 miles per hour. Number 4. Hennessey Venom F5. Ultra-high speeds aren't the exclusive domain of Europe. Those crazy folks in Texas at Hennessey Performance Engineering know a thing about it too. While the old Lotus Elise-based Venom GT would run up to 266 miles per hour, Hennessey claims the upcoming Venom F5 will blast past 310 miles per hour, thanks to a twin-turbo 6.6-liter V8 that produces 1,817 horsepower and 1,193 pound-feet of torque. While the price is lower than some of its European rivals, starting at $1.8 million, Hennessey is planning to build only 24 examples. Number 3. SSC Tuatara. The SSC Tuatara. After some uncertainty surrounding its first attempt, the American automaker made a second run in January 2021 and set a blistering two-way average of 282.9 miles per hour at the Johnny Bomer Proving Grounds at Space Florida's shuttle landing facility. That's quite a bit slower than its alleged 316 mph average, but it's still more than quick enough for this supercar, with its 1,750 horsepower and 1,280 pound-feet of torque. Those figures are fitting for a car with a $1.9 million price tag. Number 2. Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. Bugatti is the Dodge of hypercars, continuously finding ways to squeeze ever more performance from one particular engine. Its quadruple turbocharged, 8.0-liter W16 engine shocked us in the Veyron and Veyron Super Sport, two cars that, were they still in production, would handily make this list. But this monstrous engine is on an entirely different level in the newer Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. With 1,600 horsepower and 1,180 pound-feet of torque, 600 horsepower and 193 pound-feet more than the original Veyron, the range-topping Chiron hits 60 miles per hour in 2.3 seconds and, as the name suggests, can crest 300 miles per hour. In official testing, Bugatti recorded 304 miles per hour. Number 1. Koenigsegg JESKO ABSOLUT. Koenigsegg knows a thing or six about building mental hypercars, and the JESKO ABSOLUT is the latest example. But while most other cars on this list have reached their top speeds, the 330 mile/hour VMAX here is only theoretical. Yes, it's based on math, but no JESKO ABSOLUT has cracked 330 yet. With 1,600 horsepower and 1,106 pound-feet of torque from a twin-turbocharged 5.0-liter V8 and a slippery body that still offers significant downforce, the $2.8 million Swedish monster has the credentials for a high-speed run. That said, we wouldn't count on the JESKO being allowed to hit 330. The best place on the planet for an attempt, the Erlesien Proving Grounds in north-central Germany, belongs to Bugatti's parent company, Volkswagen. Want to be the first to know when new videos are released? Click on the bell and subscribe to our channel so as not to miss anything. Like it if you liked this video, and do not forget to write your opinion in comments. See you in the next videos.